There are many different kinds of phrases and other sentence parts that can be included at the beginning, at the middle, or the end of sentences that can add to the sentence's rhythm or descriptiveness or whatever you want to say, add to the style. One of those kinds of sentences is called an appositive, or one of those phrases is called an appositive. Now, an appositive is something that gives students a lot of trouble, so I want to at least describe what this appositive phrase is to give you an idea of why it's right, and that if you see it on an SAT in an improving sentence question or wherever, that it's actually most of the time going to be okay. An appositive is a renaming or amplification of a word, of the word right before it. So what do I mean? Let's look at this sentence. The boy next door, a troublemaker at birth, broke into my house. So notice that we have this phrase here, this noun phrase. This noun phrase right here, a troublemaker at birth. And we have this noun phrase right here, the boy next door. This appositive renames this, or gives us more information on the boy next door. The boy next door, comma, a troublemaker at birth, comma, broke into my house. Note that I have to set it off. This is the case with always with appositives. You always got to set them off with these commas, because these are going to be just like think of which phrases, which we talked about in the indefinite pronouns video. These are non-restrictive or non-essential, right? That's why I'm setting them off with commas. I could delete it from the sentence and not lose the main thrust of the sentence. How about the next one? My favorite hobby, cooking at home, is relatively inexpensive. Okay, so here's the noun, my favorite hobby. Here's the appositive, which is a gerund, cooking at home, another gerund phrase or noun phrase. And this just renames or gives us more information on the hobby. And then the sentence completes with the rest of the independent clause. Finally, my ultimate goal to win the championship suddenly became an impossibility. Now, we could also write the sentence without the commas. We could say, my ultimate goal to win the championship suddenly became an impossibility. Right? That's a different sentence than the one with the commas. But the point is that you could have the commas here if you wanted to make this non-essential. And the point is here we have an infinitive phrase actually acting as a noun, amplifying or renaming this goal or telling us more information about what the goal is. And that's an appositive. So you see these all the time in writing in newspapers or in good prose. So you shouldn't automatically think that they are, they make run-on sentences or anything like that, because they simply rename or give us more information on the nouns that come right before them.